Hey YouTube, Alan here, and this is going to be a quick video response to 8BitBoy UK, aka Ollie. He posted a video recently. Basically, the Master System Challenge is coming to an end, and for those that don't know what the Master System Challenge is, well, it's a bit late now, I guess. But Ollie has been running a series of weekly challenges on Twitter and YouTube, uh, centered around the Master System. So high score, speed runs, things like that. A new game every week for the last basically 2 years. 100 challenges is up this week, and that's the end of it. But he kind of put a video up announcing the end and thanking everyone and whatnot, and asking a few questions that would be suitable for video response, which is what it's all about. But the main reason I wanted to do this video is really to thank Ollie for running the challenge for so long. Anyone who's had to keep to a schedule like that and put up videos on YouTube, and in this case have to organize a community-wide challenge across 2 social media platforms for 2 years, that is a lot of effort. So kudos to all that effort and bringing people together, because it's been a tremendous joy to have a great reason to go back and pull the games off the shelves and actually start playing them. It's all too easy as a collector to have something nice on the shelf to look at and not to play the games. So thank you, Ollie, for all of your effort. Anyway, so the questions were, and I'm paraphrasing because I didn't write them down. When did you get involved in Master System Challenge? Well, my first challenge was actually the first one. As Ollie said in his video, I was one of the OGs. I think there was like 4 of us at the time, and it was kind of more, it wasn't anything formal. Oh, we're going to do this thing. It was just like, hey, what was the fastest we could complete the first level of Sonic 1? Ollie knew the trick about doing the, going down the slope and breaking the screen, scrolling edge and ending up at the end. I knew you could go a bit faster, and I said, I'll prove it to you. So I kind of did a live stream, which actually ties into the second question, which was, what was your favorite one? And my favorite challenge was probably that first one, because not only is Sonic 1 one of my favorite games, and the challenge was fun trying to kind of do the fastest time. I knew I could do 18 seconds. Usually it takes me a few goes, but I said, I'll do it in a live stream. Never done a live stream before. And I did it first time around. I was like, okay, didn't expect that. So I actually ended up going and doing a completion of the game as well, just for fun. And because I'd never done a live stream, that was just something novel and different to me. It happened to be at the right time where I actually had the capacity and equipment and stuff in place that I could do it. And I did a couple more around that time. As I said, it just fell at the right time for me. I don't normally have that ability to do, which is a pity. And if I was to say a question of what is your biggest regret or anything about the challenges, that I didn't get to do more videos and more, live streams. I would have loved it on that, because overall the community has put together over 1,000 videos on the challenge. 1,000 videos just on this hashtag challenge, which is incredible. So what was your favorite one? It was Sonic. Most surprising one, I think, was probably Road Rash. Now, I like Road Rash. I've always spoken about it highly as being a great port on Master System, and I've played it a bit from here to there. But I actually spent weeks playing it for the challenge this time. It's a very long game. The later stages take forever, and it gets a bit tough, as it goes on. But it was really, really enjoyable to delve into it properly and give it the full time it deserves. There's plenty of other challenges though that had been, nice surprises. Wonder Boy Monsterland, last week's challenge. I've only dabbled in that, but I got to play it a bit more properly. I got to the final boss, Mika Dragon, and he kicked my arse. That's a really good game. Really good. I still prefer Wonder Boy 3, which we never got a challenge of. And that's another kind of thing. Not all games were able to be made into challenges because they didn't necessarily suit. But hey, perhaps other people can take on the mantle and do challenges themselves. So I'm trying to think now, is there any other game that really jumped out at me? I'm sure there were. I did almost all of them. Well, not all of them, but I did definitely at least 80% of the challenges. And they were definitely a highlight. It's always a highlight to kind of, oh, what's the challenge going to be? What's the challenge going to be this week? If I could think of one that I wasn't keen on, would be Xenon 2. It's a game I had only dabbled in the past. Playing it for the challenge, it was a bit of a struggle. It's very slow. It's a shooter if you haven't played it before, but it's really, really slow. Enemies are a lot faster than you. They come at you. Like, it doesn't feel right. And that's kind of what you're looking for, the essence of the game, is to feel fun to play. And it was just a bit of a slog. And I think notably, I made it to like the second level or something like that, and I might have become second on that challenge. I think others really struggled getting into that one too. It was definitely a case where I think they could have done a better job on the port. But overall, if you were to look back, and the challenges are all there, people can still do them. There was a lot of great games, and it just shows you for a library that has like 270-ish, titles, probably a bit less actually because some of those are hard games. There's a hell of a lot of great games out there that you can really pick up and play and get into. So if ever you wanted a reason to go back and jump into the Master System, check out the challenges. Anyway, thank you again, Tali, for doing all that. Really appreciate it, and look forward to your next endeavor.